Moines Catholic workers and Vets for Peace are committed to nonviolent action.
I am from Ithaca, New York, and I came here to be part of the the Midwest Catholic Worker Retreat to lend support and encouragement to the resistance to the drone program, Air National Guard. So the plan at this moment is to gather across the street from the base and to do a little bit of reflection. Today I'm holding the pictures of two young men who were killed by American drone strikes. One of them is Tariq Aziz, 16-year-old young man from Pakistan, and the second is Abdel Rahman Al-Awlaki, who was an American citizen killed by American drone strikes, 16 years old.
I was known for being the Fields of Dreams, and bringing a drone command site is making Iowa Fields of Dreams to killing fields. That's what's going on. We're making Des Moines a target for our enemies because we're fighting from Des Moines. We're killing people from Des Moines. When these drones get here, we're going to bring the front lines of our empire's war making to the south side of Des Moines.
Breathing out, breathing, I am free, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. I am free, I am free, I am free.
Close the gate. They're not going to care about the white line, I don't think.
Watch, there's a truck coming behind
They
you.
closed the gate. They just made that announcement.
You ready? Yeah.
So now we're going to read the statement of nonviolence. Somebody with the statement, if I can have you come up here and read it, please.
Moines Catholic workers and Vets for Peace are committed to nonviolent action. All participants in events and protests hosted by the Des Moines Catholic Worker and the Des Moines Vets for Peace, March 14th through the 17th, are expected to share this commitment to nonviolence and nonviolent action.
We come to the Des Moines Air National Guard base as members of faith-based and Catholic worker communities who annually join for a week of nonviolent resistance to war and injustice. This week we aim to raise a call against the use of remotely piloted aircraft, commonly known as drones. We recognize that the slaughter of war always requires war makers to dehumanize the victims. Reliance on drones exacerbates the dehumanization because the technology allows war makers to kill a target without identifying clearly who the person is or what the person has done or is doing. Therefore, we bring to this base the faces of several who have been killed, as well as the desire of a young Afghan friend who says, "We want to live without war." Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel said, "In a free society, few are guilty, but all are responsible." If weaponized drones are flown from this base, we, along with the drone crews, share responsibility for consequences, including death of targeted victims and whatever trauma is sustained by those who operate the drones.
CDers, come on over by Julie. Let's gather. And the rest of us form behind them. The folks risking arrest are going to proceed to the gate, and the rest of us are going to stand here and read the indictment that they are going to deliver to the base as they proceed. And then we'll see what happens.
To Commander Colonel Drew D. Hayes and service members of the Iowa Air National Guard. Each one of you, when you joined the United States Armed Forces or police, publicly promised to uphold the United States Constitution, We take this opportunity to call your attention to Article 6 of the Constitution, which states, "This Constitution and the laws of the United States which shall be made in pursuance thereof, and all treaties made, or which shall be made under authority of the United States, shall be the complete law of the preamble of the United Nations Charter that its purpose is to save future generations from the scourge of war.
You are now asked to leave the installation. Failure to do so will be your offense.
Use of force against another nation. This treaty applies both collectively and individually to all members of the U.S. Armed Forces who have sworn to uphold the Constitution, which includes against another nation is committing a war crime. Today we ask you to consider the United States. You are required to disobey any clearly unlawful order from a superior
and the law applicable to use of interstate force.
The result has been the displacement of clear legal standards and a vaguely defined license to kill, and the creation of a major accountability vacuum. In terms of the legal framework, many of these practices violate straightforward, applicable legal rules. See United Nations General Assembly Human Rights Council studies on targeted killings of Article 6 of the United States Constitution. By giving material support to those who war crime, we charge the chain of command from President Barack Obama to Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel to base commander.
Oh, thank you.
Setting all the captives free. Bringing a drone command site is making Iowa killing fields. That's what's going on. We're making Des Moines a target for our enemies because we're fighting from Des Moines. We're killing people from Des Moines. When these drones get here, we're going to bring the front lines of our empire's war making to the south side of Des Moines.